Hello everyone. This is a video recording of a paper presented at the International Conference on Education Beyond Face-to-Face Mode, Opportunities and Challenges organized by the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda, Gujarat, India. As you can see, the title of the paper is Negotiating COVID-19 Disruption in English Language Teacher Education Using an Integrated Model. This is a presentation overview. A new model is being proposed. Okay, the two models that are being combined is the RASE model of the University of New South Wales and the 6 principles of exemplary teaching promoted by the TESOL, that's a teaching English to speakers of other languages. Now, this is the background of the study. During the COVID-19 pandemic, College of Teacher Education was also closed. At that time, they were offering the third semester 4-month course, and they were due for practice teaching in schools. I was asked to engage online class for 13 BA trainees of Iqbal Training College in Peringamala, Trivandrum. As you know that in arts and science colleges there is transaction of content, following which there will be evaluation. Sometimes it will be formative and sometimes it will be summative evaluation. But in teacher training colleges, in addition to transaction of content, there will also be an attempt by the teacher educator to prune the teacher trainee skill. The trainees may imitate the skill being demonstrated, and the teacher educator helps refine that skill. That is part of evaluation. Now, there were certain problems when there was a sudden shift to online pedagogy. These are two quotes, one from Lee 2020, please read, another one by Lederman 2020. What is the rationale for the new model? The RASE model of the University of New South Wales has a number of advantages. It is ideal for teaching online. Now, the TESOL had proposed 6 principles for exemplary teaching. I tried to combine these two for teaching in the online mode and came up with a new integrated model. Now, what you see here is the RASE model. The 4 components are resources, activities, support, and evaluation. In fact, in 2019, a study using this model was attempted for development of communicative competence online. The resources, as you know, includes learning objects to textbooks and so on. And the kind of activity used to give an online is inquiry, project work and collaborative work, and the kind of support in the online mode was given through social networking, email, chat, and others. And for evaluation, they insisted on portfolios and, of course, online presentations and so on. Now, if you look at the 6 principles, number 1 mainly is knowing your learner. An attempt was made to use the 6 principles during the COVID pandemic, a study I mentioned below. These are the 6 main components. One, you have to know your learner, create conditions for learning, then you have to design high quality language lessons, adapt the lesson delivery, monitor, and of course engage and collaborate with the community of practice. You see 3 columns here. The components of RASE is given at the left extreme, resource, activities, support, and evaluation. Then I have selected those components of the 6 principles and matched it with the RASE. So resources is matched with number 3, high quality lesson for language learning. Activity is matched with adapting lesson delivery and engage and collaborate within a community of practice. For support, knowing the learner, creating conditions for learning. And evaluation, I matched with monitor and assess student language development. Remember, the objective is to come up with a model suitable for online teacher education, and this happened during the COVID pandemic. So the integrated model will be as you see in column number 3. Please read my paper for a detailed explanation of all these. Now this is just illustration. An attempt was made to teach using WhatsApp because the students didn't have good internet connections, and they had a smartphone, and WhatsApp had to be made use of. This is the teacher's attempt to teach assessment using infographics, and explanations are given in small chunks, as you can see. After providing them, the teacher will check whether they have followed or not. Okay. Now, if they say yes, they proceed, and then important notes, important points in the lecture were given with a red flag. So the students know that this is something they have to remember and even take note of, especially for the written exam. Now, video clips were given well in advance. They were either sent through email or posted in the Google Drive, which they can download. Essential components of student work like this were given, and then the students were asked to identify errors, if any, because assessment is being taught. Okay. Then if they give a correct answer, as you can see, the apple is one way of appreciating them, or a toffee to appreciate them, and so on. So the students are responding and learning. Now, what was the usefulness? The immediate feedback, which was possible through the WhatsApp in the synchronous mode, was a great advantage. And of course, 24/7 support was always there. Instructions in small chunks were found to be beneficial to the trainee. Okay, but then it meant more preparation time for the teacher. So, as you can see, the RASE model of the University of New South Wales was combined with the 6 principles of exemplary teaching to come up with a new model for teacher education. Now, of course, there are limitations. As you can see, the sample size was small, and it was done during a very brief period, a short duration. And alternate pedagogies and technologies in training was not fully explored by the investigator. So this is one big limitation. Okay, these are just select references. Okay, so thank you.